My name is Ken Honda, an average newbie employee. I'm kind of a loner at work, but there's somebody I get along with.
Cheers, Kent.
Cheers. This is Mary Toyota, an old senior I knew from high school. We go out for drinks often, even after we've become adults.
Phew.
What's wrong?
What do you mean?
You seem different today.
Really? It's nothing.
And usually you chug your first beer.
Well, yeah, but there's no need to tease me about it.
Come on, Mary. We've been friends since high school. I can tell when something's up.
Kent, you always see right through me. You know about my family, right?
Yeah, I do. How could I forget that you're the daughter of a CEO? Even though you're like this.
That last part was uncalled for. You remember how I got engaged 6 months ago, right?
Yeah, was it to someone from your father's company?
Stupid son of one of our business partners.
I thought you turned him down. You said you couldn't see eye to eye.
I did. But the circumstances have changed. He's going to be my fiancé after all.
What? But why the sudden change?
It's surprising, isn't it? But I can't help it. I have to do what my father says.
But that's having a strategic marriage for the sake of your family.
It is. My father wants to maintain a good relationship with our clients. I'm just a pawn for sacrifice.
Are you really okay with that?
How could I be? But there's nothing I can do. As the president's daughter, I grew up with everything I could ever want. I guess now it's my turn to repay my father.
But then, what about your own life?
I didn't want to tell you this, but my father's company is going through a tough time right now. My whole life is riding on this marriage. I really hate the thought of marrying that guy. But I also know that we don't always get a say in our destiny. Sorry, I didn't mean to dampen the mood. Let's just forget about it and have another drink.
Mary, things became awkward after that. Why does Mary have to sacrifice herself, her happiness, for the future of her father's company? There's nothing I can do. I'm just an outsider. I don't have the power or money to save her from her predicament. But I can't just watch from the sidelines. I love Mary. The following week, I asked Mary to go out for drinks again.
Hey, you don't usually pick fancy bars like this. What's going on?
There's something I wanted to tell you. Don't follow your father's orders. Don't marry someone you don't want to. Please consider going out with me instead.
Huh?
I've liked you for years.
Kent, what would you tell me now?
I wanted to help you carry your burden. I mean it, and I had to tell you how serious I am.
You know, I'm really happy. I want to jump into your arms right now. Did you realize I've had feelings for you too?
Then...
But I can't. I'm sorry. We're not kids anymore. We can't simply escape our responsibilities.
Yeah, you're right. We're not kids anymore. There's so many things we have to consider if we want to marry each other.
I wish I could marry you instead.
Don't say that after you just turned me down.
I'm sorry, but your confession really meant something to me. Do you think we could be happy in another life?
Mary, I want you to be happy in this life. Let's try everything we can. The odds may not be with us, but something might change.
Kent, you're brave for saying that.
If you think so, it's because of the love I have for you.
That's not fair. You're giving me hope.
I promise we'll find a way.
Okay then. This might be our only chance. Let's do it for our future.
Mary, we racked our brains and came up with every possible thing we could try to be together. However, there was only so much we could do. I marched into Mary's mansion to seek approval from the boss. Right, I see where you're coming from. Then... But I cannot give you my blessing. Why? I assumed you would understand the reason by now. I cannot give you my blessing just because you two have feelings for each other. But then, what about Mary's happiness? She's being forced to marry someone she doesn't even love. Strategic marriages were normal in my time. Just take a look at my wife and I. I take pride in creating such a happy life for us. Mary, how did your mother look from your perspective? Did she seem unhappy at all?
No. I never thought so.
As I said, marriage isn't an extension of romance. It's the foundation of a new life. Happiness doesn't necessarily come solely from affection. But, Kent, I'm sorry to ask you this, but could you please give us some space to talk? I was forced out of the room without accomplishing anything. Mary came out several minutes later with a pained look in her eyes.
It didn't work out, huh?
I'm sorry. It's my fault for not being able to talk some sense to your father.
It's not your fault, Kent. This is just the way it has to be. But I want to thank you for everything until now.
Hey, don't say that. It sounds as if this is our end.
It is. Now that my engagement is fixed, seeing you would be... You understand what I'm trying to say, don't you?
Mary was right. I had no right to be with her anymore. I took Mary back to her place. It was the only time we had left.
Kent, this summer I want to go before going home. Can you take me?
Sure. She took me to the park where we used to admire the evening sky back when we were younger. This place, it brings back memories.
It does. I like this place. It always manages to calm me down when I put my life into perspective. But even this place can't help me today. These feelings are still confusing me.
Mary, I'm sorry. It's my fault.
No, it's not your fault, Kent. This is no one's fault. But if I could say one last thing, I really wanted to marry you, Kent. I don't want to marry someone I don't love and have his children. I absolutely don't want that.
Mary.
Kent, will you spend the night with me for just this once, so that I can remember you for the rest of my life?
Mary.
Kent, I love you.
I can't bear to see her like this. I need to do something to help her. We headed to Mary's house, but my emotions kept me despondent. Even if we did spend the night together, it would just be a short illusion of happiness.
Kent, will you give me a kiss?
Mary, is going along the right thing to do? Won't it make things even more painful?
I'm sorry about that. Just give me a moment.
Yeah, sure.
Who would call me at this hour? It's him.
Him? You mean...
Yes, my fiancé. What do you want from me at this hour?
Told ya. Get it? What's going on? He seems quite angry.
I don't want to. Not until we're officially married.
She seems agitated. Maybe something's wrong. Just shut up and do as I say. You're gonna be my wife, so whether we do it now or after we're married, it's the same. For goodness sake, stop acting like a prude.
I'm not some toy.
Shut up. You're just a tool for my pleasure. What's wrong with him? He's a heartless prick that doesn't care about Mary.
I hate you.
Whatever. It won't change the fact that you'll be marrying me soon. I know. I'll record this conversation. Listen up. I don't care about your happiness. Just follow my orders. You know what will happen to your father's company if you don't marry me, huh?
Please don't.
Face the reality. Your parents are offering you to me to save their company, and I'm gonna take plenty of advantage of that. Your feelings don't matter to me at all. Got it? Say something, huh?
Yes.
You deserve it. I'll spare you tonight, but I'll come over tomorrow, so be prepared.
No.
Mary.
Kent,
You don't have to say anything, I swear. I'll do anything to get you out of this marriage. I comforted her before leaving. The person on the phone was planning to attack Mary tomorrow. We had little time left. Excuse me, could you please open the door? It's you again. What do you think you're doing here at this hour? Please excuse me for my rudeness, but it's an emergency. What emergency? Sir, you must be concerned about Mary's happiness more than anyone else. Why are you bringing this up again? I haven't had enough life experience yet, so I can't completely understand the idea of the kind of marriage you're suggesting. What is it that you want to say? What if the person you chose never intended to make her happy from the start? If the marriage was going to be detrimental to Mary, would you still insist? Are you implying something about Mary's fiancé? I am. I'm talking about him. Why? This is...
The next evening, I was summoned by Mary's father.
I hope you'll forgive me for calling you. Has anything happened? It's about the video you showed me yesterday. The thing is, I find it difficult to believe it. Why? You saw the video for yourself! For me, Mary's fiancé Shoga Akano is a fine young man. I'm begging you, please believe me! But if that video is true, I can't give my daughter away to him. So I want you to be a witness in case of an emergency. Huh?
Kent, thank you for coming.
Mary, what's about to happen?
My fiancé, Shoga, is coming here now. Kent, could you please wait in another room?
Huh?
I'll reveal his true colors.
In other words, if Shoga suddenly gets rough, you and I will capture him. Got it! Mary's father must have harbored suspicions about Shoga after seeing that video. If Shoga tries even the slightest thing, the marriage won't push through. This is the only chance we have. He finally arrived after an hour. Thank you for having me. You're always welcome. If it means I get to see Mary, I'll fly over anytime. And who might this be? He's my new secretary. Don't pay any mind to him. Ah, I see. He looks like a different person on the outside.
Shoga?
Mary, I've missed ya. Screw him. He needs to get his hands off of her. But I've got to stay calm. He's still Mary's fiancé. Mary's trying her best too. After the greetings, Mary and Shoga headed to a separate room. Mary's father and I secretly watched them. Phew, that old man is as stubborn as ever. It's disgusting to think he'll be family.
Please don't talk about my father like that.
You shut up too. Well, I didn't expect him to be like this. That's what I've been trying to tell you. Anyway, I didn't expect you to be so eager to spend the night with me.
What are you talking about?
Gad, surely you must know what inviting me to your room means.
No! Let go of me!
Shut up! From now on, you'll be... Get away from Mary! What's your problem? You're just a secretary, aren't you? I'm not. I'm Mary's friend. I see. Do you two love each other? What a shame! Mary's mine! Oh, sir, why are you... Shoga. Yes? Gah. I can't entrust my daughter to a guy like you. Get out of my house. Have you lost your mind, old man? If it weren't for this engagement, I believed that this marriage would make Mary happy. I caused my wife many troubles before my business became successful. I didn't want Mary to suffer the same. That's why I wanted Mary to marry into a financially secure family.
So you weren't offering me for the sake of the company?
Why would I? Your happiness means everything to me, but it seems I chose the wrong person. I apologize. The world seems to have changed since my time.
Father?
Hey, don't act like this is a story with a happy ending. I'll tell my father about this. Your company will surely be in trouble if I do that. Well, did you hear that? Huh? What? Father? What are you? I came to see how you treat your future wife. Unfortunately, there have been one too many people telling me about your actions, including this one. What? Shame on you. You're not the boy I raised. You're disowned. No, please, Father, listen to me. Mary, I sincerely apologize for what happened.
Sir, please.
We want to be the ones to void the engagement agreement. We'll make sure not to cause any trouble for your company. So, that means... It's all thanks to your video from the other day, Kent.
Kent, you saved me! Thank you so much!
Mary's engagement was cancelled. I heard that Shoga faced a disciplinary action not only for threatening Mary, but also for harassing his subordinates. After his father disowned him, nobody knows where he's been or what he's up to now.
Cheers, Kent!
Cheers! And so, we finally got our lives back.
This beer really hits the spot!
Mary, that's more like ya.
Oh, come on. Are you sure? If you say so. Alright.
Uh-huh.
By the way, Kent, do you still like me the same way I like you?
Yeah.
Aren't we going to, you know?
Huh?
Look, I mean, can I go over to your place?
Yes. We officially became a couple. and are now looking forward to our marriage in the future. While I still have to work hard financially, I'm confident that I can make Mary happier than anyone in this world.
Thank you for watching again. It would make me so happy if we could watch another rom-com story together. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. See you next time. Bye!